attacking. I'm in combat.
Hmm?
You put me in combat.
Fantastic.
So I have to wait for you.
That's good.
Yeah, I blame
How are you
Caesar
in
for
combat? You're on the island.
it. Yeah.
You better not be attacking my guars.
Are they guars? Yeah, they are.
Exactly what we're doing.
I think pretty much everything there's a guar apart from that little tangerine dragon frog. I call the little tangerine dragon frog Eptact. You can kick him if you want.
We had 3 million dummy. Can we just spit on it and call it it? Do you have your food buff on, sis?
No, that's why. I just realized it.
Result. Amazing. Your
Okay.
food buff ran out. Yeah.
So for the two people that are relogging, if you pop a plus in chat once you through the load screens.
Why does this dude man keep sharing his public quest in Wardenfeld?
I don't know. I had a quest shared a minute ago.
Yeah, and he keeps sharing it.
Oh, I'm still in the loading screen.
That's all right. Okay. So what gear is your tank wearing?
I think Evan and Torog, but I can change to, I don't know,
Okay.
Dragon and Torog or even Alkosh, but I'm not really used to wearing Alkosh, so
Okay, no problem. then.
times would probably be shit.
Okay, no, stick to what you know. And yeah, in that case, I will stick. I will stick some Alkosh on, I think.
You can invite, by the way. I popped the
Oh
plus
yeah,
in
there we
chat.
go. Okay, so would you prefer to go downstairs or stay up?
I don't mind. I think I've only tanked +3 once, and back then I was in charge of the mini bosses. So
Okay.
whatever I
Actually,
do,
yeah. What am I
is
thinking?
easy
It's
for me.
normal. We don't need to go. We don't need to send a tank downstairs.
It might help though, because the mind blast tends to kill the bees.
Yes. That's a really heavy one. It's...
On normal, we should be able to shield it, but okay, let's give it a go first of all. So you'd rather be up top tanking the mini boss and Zamaja.
I don't mind. I can go downstairs.
Okay, entirely up to you because I don't mind.
I'll go downstairs then.
Okie doke. Right. Let's see. Is everybody here? Not quite. One more to go. Right. So whilst the last person is coming in, is everyone? Let's see. Is everyone in Discord? Brilliant. Is there anyone that's not done +3 before on normal?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been in Cloud Rest before though? Like
No.
You're in for a treat. Excellent. Is there anyone else that's not been in here on +3 or ever before?
I've been here a couple times. Never managed to do it +3. Only +2.
Okie doke. Well, to be honest, the difference between +2 and +3 is really small because it's literally just after you've killed the first 2 mini bosses, you then get a third one after that. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
I know. I
It's
know the
not.
difference. I've been trying to do it on +3, but
Yeah, it's not like.
have not had, but not the I've not had the gang has not had enough DPS to.
Yeah, it's not like +3. It's not like Asylum where you get everything all at once. Okay, right. So I think everyone's in. So if everyone checks your food and all those kinds of good things. There is something very, very weird going on with my health. How come I'm wearing Plague Doctor and I've got 33k health? And I've got a food buff up.
Too much or too little?
Are you wearing
little.
Alkush with
It's
it?
too little. You should have around 40,000.
Yeah, this should be higher. Didn't someone have this problem the other day in here?
There was a lot of lagging on the first day.
That's interesting. Yeah, I was going to say that's just I've taken one piece off and that's increased me by 2k.
I'm gonna reload UI quickly.
Maybe you should reload your add-ons too.
Less equals more.
Hmm. Yeah, that feels quite buggy. Yeah, I think it was Eben was bugged for Amar, but I'm not wearing Eben.
Really, what was bugged about Evan?
It was showing his health like way too low, and he took a piece off, put it back on, and all of a sudden it was back to what it should be.
Oh, never had this problem.
Yeah, something's super screwy there. Hmm. Actually, to be fair, if you're going to go downstairs and I'm going to stay upstairs, then it probably makes sense that I have Eben as well to help everyone.
Should I switch to Dragon instead?
No, that probably won't make too much difference because you'll be downstairs for a good chunk of it.
Okay.
So Eben will help people to survive down there as well.
Oh, now you're up at 43.
Yeah, I've just flipped to a different setup. So, okay, right. So we need 2 volunteers to go downstairs, preferably ranged magicka builds.
Yeah, I can go down.
Okay, that's one. Need somebody else? Have you done that before, Bells? Just to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Lovely. And we will need a backup as well, please. A third.
I can be back up. Sissel.
Okay. Right. No problem. There we go. Okay. If no one has any questions, people have been in here before. We'll talk through the one person that's not done it before as we go through. Any special instructions for healers? Don't step in red shit and keep people alive. Pretty much. Can't think of anything else. Okay, so just for I think there was one person said they'd not been in here at all before. So the kill order is, we'll see some orbs. We'll call those when they're about to come. We have to kill those. If you're ranged, kill the orbs. If you're melee, do not go near them because they'll blow up and they'll stun you. So if you're melee, keep hitting the boss. When we get creepers, then it's orbs and then creepers. And then it's the mini boss, and then it's Zamaja after that. So Zamaja is basically the last target that we hit. If there's virtually anything else up, we kill that first. If there's the odd little ad, like those striders, don't worry about it. And we'll call everything else as we go along. But if there's nothing else going on, just be near the boss, so the healers, and stacked up so the healers can heal. And yeah, orbs, creepers, mini boss, Zamaja. Yeah, lots of bubbles, early drain on the mini boss as well. And combat prayer is also really good.
And take out the veins as soon as they come.
So, okay. I think that's everything.
Are you taking left Yagra and I'm taking the right?
Yep, I will take the left one. Let's see, okay. Right. Yep, I'll grab the left one and bring it across. Okay. In that case, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I will start off taking Zamaja. Now remember, do not throw any ultis on her yet, because she'll disappear into the floor in about 5 seconds, so that'll all be wasted. There we go. Okay, now you can drop ultis on her. Okay, about to get spheres. Remember, you've also got the mechanics from the individual bosses as well, so you've got to stack on whoever that was that just got it. They got the flare.
Oh, I got Sorori on me.
Okay. So portal's about to spawn.
Frank downstairs.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, orbs. Remember, do not get in that cone from the center as well. Okay. Spheres. There's a spear up as well.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Does that mean you're down?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
down. I had the
So-
ball was running to the other one when I got wiped.
Okay, no problem. If you do die downstairs, if you can say, literally tell us that so that we know that to send the backup down.
Yeah.
And that would be groovy. Okay, so is there any questions from that first little go? A lot of stuff going on. It's kind of hard to call every single mechanic, so Raid Notifier is definitely your friend.
When I get this circle under me and it fills up, I just have to dodge when it's full, is it?
No, so basically that means there's a meteor coming onto your flare. So if you take all the damage yourself, you will die. So what you need to do is you need to have at least 2 other people inside that circle at the same time as you.
Okay.
Just
So-
stand still.
Yeah, so basically just stand still and other people will come to you. Yeah. So we'll try and call flare. You just need to look around you, see who's got it, make sure there's enough people inside that circle with them. Okie doke. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, I will Warhorn as soon as she's back up. Okay, my horn. So feel free to drop all your ults on her now. Okay, about to get spheres. Okay, flare. If you get the crushing darkness on you, which is an AoE under the floor, then to make sure you kite that away from the group. And we're about to get portals. And we're about to get spheres as well. And flare.
No, close.
Okay, spears down. Okay, flare again. Okay, there's a spear across the other side. Someone can grab that.
I take it.
Okay.
Okay, we've now got 2 bosses up. So, need to get those spheres down first. Oh,
Ah, crap.
sorry, tank down.
I'm down to.
Dead downstairs.
Yeah. No, I mean, we should be killing the first mini-ad before the second one arrives. So I don't think they enrage, but it does just get a lot of ads if you don't.
I think we could keep the second tank upstairs.
So stay upstairs and take the mini boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send a third DD downstairs though to help you. Sisu, I think you volunteered to be the backup. Could you go downstairs as well?
Yeah.
Obviously, remember, all of you going downstairs, remember to pop a shield before you go through the portal. That will help you no end. So yeah, the other thing to remember is the voltaic overload mechanic. So again, Raid Notifier will tell you about that, but if you don't have Raid Notifier, aside from strongly recommending getting it, you'll see the whole floor go blue. As soon as you see the floor go blue, you need to change to your other bar, and then don't change back for 10 seconds. Basically, Zamaj has overloaded one of your weapons, so you can't use it, and it'll wipe everyone if you stick on that weapon. So, blue floor, swap bars, basically. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, about to get spheres. Just remember, ranged, go for that, and we've got a flare up as well. Okay, if I stick on Zamaja, then do you want to tank the mini boss?
Got the mini boss.
Okay, we're about to get portals. And we're about to get spheres as well. So remember, spheres, main priority. Once the spheres are down, flare on Borka. Then hit the mini boss. Okay, there's one more spear over there.
I die downstairs with Zamaja ball.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
can we
got
have
full
one more
damage.
can we have one more
keep getting
DD
dropped
go
from the ceiling.
downstairs?
Dead downstairs.
Okay, need 2 more DDs downstairs. Quick, quick, quick. Anyone that's done it before?
Also
Down,
crystal
but I have
sword.
overload. And
Jesus.
I'm having stun.
I keep getting caught in that being dropped from the ceiling. Is there anything that can be done to avoid that?
Tank has to flash the boss. Oh well, if there was one.
Yeah, that's the only downside to not having a tank down there. Just try and keep a shield up on your rotation. Oh, have we got through that somehow?
Yep.
Bloody hell. In that case, let's go for the reses. Flare on Borka. Great recovery. And we're about to get portals again. And spheres as well.
Can't see. Oh crap.
Can't even see where she's. Oh, there she is. Okay, we've got spheres up,
Oh,
and we've got one healer down.
Holy shit.
Who is literally right underneath me, but I keep getting interrupted. So someone else could do the honors. Okay, and we're about to get spheres as well. My horn. And there's a portal. So if you see the big red cone coming out of the portal on the floor, make sure you stand out of it. That'll knock you into the downstairs realm. Okay, there you go. Spheres.
Dead downstairs.
Okay.
We're done. We're done
Constantly on
downstairs.
stamina, needing to break free.
We're about to get spheres. Okay, right. So, doing well. So, creepers now start to come into the mix. So we need to kill the creepers very quickly because they will send a creeper burrowing through the floor at somebody. And it hurts. The only thing you can do if you get frozen by a creeper is to roll dodge. And then it will freeze your skills for a few seconds. How's downstairs going?
Yes.
Dead.
Okay, Cece, can you go downstairs?
I'm downstairs already.
Okay, lovely.
Died. I think
is this-
I had the last ball, so just bring it.
I'm going down if I can.
Okay, beautiful.
I keep getting dropped through the ceiling all the time. I can't actually move down here.
Oh my god. All these stuns.
That was too late, sorry. Oh.
Okay. Right. But how's downstairs going now?
Yeah, I'm still dead.
Well,
Oh,
Ah, there we go. Oh, damn. That was getting close. That was really close. Okay, so
let's go again. Just once. Stupid
people
mistake.
that downstairs, do any of you have crushing shock?
I can slot it.
So one thing that you might be able to do to make that a bit easier without a tank. To be fair, I can probably handle. Oh, okay, we've started. Okay, tell you what, let's send a tank downstairs. So Time Squid, if you can go back down again, and if you can make sure that when you see Zamaja doing sort of waving her hands a little bit, try and interrupt. Yeah, and try and interrupt her. And let's see if we can do it that way. Well, she does like to chuck everything on the tank, I tell you. Nocturnal's Favour, Crushing Darkness, Voltaic Overload. Okay. Right, orbs.
She killed me downstairs.
Tank all 3 spears down.
Yep.
Okay. So remember, orbs, then the mini boss. It's right next to Zamaja. Okay, my Warhorn. Okay, good. Excellent, one boss down. And we're about to get spheres and a flare. Okay, I've got the mini boss. Okay, we're about to get spheres. That mini boss is taunted, believe it or not. Finally.
I'm dead.
Okay, so you see if you can go downstairs.
Yep.
Okay, and we're about to get creepers. So, creeper first, and then we need to and then orbs.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay, what have we got?
Down
What's going on?
downstairs.
You've done downstairs. Okay, great job. So, if we can get some reses in, we need to get that creeper down first. Actually, there's still one orb around, and then we need to get that creeper down.
Stay still with the bomb. Thank you.
And then we need to nuke this mini boss quick. He's an execute, I think, so. Great job. Okay, about to get portals again. And we've got a creeper. And we have orbs. So remember, orbs first. Then the creeper.
Where is the last there? Downstairs.
Okay, well done. Okay, so we've got a creeper, and we're about to get spheres. And we've got our last mini boss.
got the flare. Killed me.
Okay, we're about to get a portal.
And I got hit 30,000.
Okay, Sisu, can you go straight down? Can someone res bells?
I went straight down already.
Okay, lovely.
No, no.
Okay, we're about to get spears.
Where is it?
Fuck. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm delivering the last spear now.
Perfect.
We're up.
Great job. Okay, I need to get some healers up quick. Anyone else that's got anything that can heal with, like a Daedric Pigeon or anything, then now's the time.
I'm caught in the flare.
Get the healers up first.
There's this creeper at the back.
Okay, there's a barrier for you. Or a magma shell, rather.
Oh, Rose dead.
Get access up. Ah, we have portals as well.
Okay, I've got everything up here. I don't... okay, no. Okie doke, it's a wipe. That was so close, 12%. So what was killing you downstairs that time?
I think you just went downstairs before I got downstairs to get the
Okey
boss.
I got a hit.
Yeah, that was probably the
Okay,
boss.
so one of the things we've got to just be a little careful is when we go downstairs, make sure that the tank goes down first. Is there still someone alive?
Yes, me. I'm downstairs on my own.
Okay, yeah, it might as well wipe. Yeah, nearly there with that one.
Yeah,
so
I'm just
yeah,
gonna suicide
so
too.
when you go downstairs, if the tank says tank downstairs, and then the other DDs follow after that.
Yeah, will do. I'm still alive somehow. I'm not even trying to stay alive.
Okay, just to clarify, I'm back up again. We're not going 3 DDs. Because I've been going down straight away. Every time.
I think it might be safer to go down with 3. I think that'll get it done quicker then.
Yeah. All right. So I'll keep on going down.
Yeah, because if we do get any deaths down there, then it's quite difficult to recover from. Because by the time you then get down, there's not a lot of time. So
Yeah, and when you destroy the crystals, pick up the
Someone aggroed.
That was me, sorry.
Orca!
pick up the.
Name and shame.
I was like, oops.
They did it on purpose, man.
No, I didn't know, actually.
He got his
Sorry,
punishment because he died.
okay, about to get spheres, and there's a flare. Okay, we're about to get portals, and we've got a mini boss. And spheres.
Tank down.
Tank
or...
downstairs.
Thanks. Downstairs.
Okay, remember, focus mini boss. Focus Terraria. Just gonna hold her there a second.
Mini boss down.
Beautiful. Right, portal, remember.
Tank
for tank.
downstairs.
Shit. I got overloaded.
Get behind the dogs.
Bell's here.
Open.
Turn around.
Okay, we've got another mini boss.
Bell's here at me, jumping. You're up.
Bloody balls.
Okay, we're about to get spheres. And we're also about to get portals.
Tank downstairs.
And we're also about to get creepers and spheres.
Dead downstairs.
Okay, need one more person downstairs.
Yeah, on the way.
Oh,
Remember, spheres, creepers, mini boss, main boss. And we've got spheres.
Where's the last spear?
Spears down.
Behind him. Over here.
We're done downstairs.
Beautiful. Okay, should we get the last one any second? And spheres.
hello.
And creepers. And a mini boss. Oh, that'll teach me to not interrupt, won't it? Getting thrown through the air.
Portals, tank.
Tank downstairs.
Thank you.
Okay, about to get spheres. Okay, creeper.
We're downstairs.
Okay, remember, just follow the mechanics. Mini boss and main boss at the same time.
Just dropped Horfrost.
We shouldn't need to go downstairs again. Okay, so get on the tail of Zamaja. Time Squid, can you go further away from the group?
Oh shit. Yeah, Gallon way in rage.
Oh, the horror frost got me.
Okay, let's try to see if we can get some reses up.
Oh, there's too much shit going on.
Yeah, and I've just got overloaded as well. No, and I can't get to any heals.
I can't even move.
Ah, so that's interesting. I didn't realise that the mini has enraged if we got to that stage.
He healed back up to full.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was in
Okay.
execute range. Full health.
So again, very close. So you just got to make absolutely clear that we kill the miniad first. Okay, yeah, if anyone needs to repair quickly, then do that now quick. And then we'll go again in 2 minutes.
Can I have 1 second AFK?
Yeah?
1 second.
Yeah, 1 minute then.
Yeah, when we get to that stage where there's a second tank up and we're not going to go down stairs again, then yeah, we'll separate them. I was going to say it's good to get people practice on +3 because it's the only it's probably going to be the quickest way to get the what's it called, the Welkanar motif next patch. Back, okay. Okay, we've just got one person reloading UI, and then we are ready to go.
Okay, so what do I do during execute phase?
In execute phase, basically everyone stacks on Zamaja's tail, but then we just need one person to be a little bit further from the group, which will then get the crushing darkness on you,
Okay.
which is those two sort of like dark lasers. So you then
Yeah.
because it always focuses the person furthest away. So you then just need to basically kite those around the rest of the room. Not a million miles from us, because otherwise you won't get any heals, but just so it's outside of the group.
Okay.
Down, down,
Okay, I think everyone's back.
down. Down, I'm not cuddling you now.
Okay, let's go then.
No, if I start cuddling her now, she won't let me stop for another hour. She can wait.
Okay, about to get spheres. Ah, god damn it, Borka's not quite with us.
Dropped Hoarfrost.
Okay, about to get spheres.
Tank downstairs.
Oh, what? What a lucky shot.
Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it.
I guess that took longer than 1 minute.
Welcome back. Okay, we've got spheres.
We're up. Wow, good timing on the distro.
Okay, about to get spheres. Okay, can execute Sororia.
I'll be lagging.
And we're about to get a portal, so if we can
Portals.
try and get bells up quick.
Tank downstairs.
Okay, and we've got spheres and a couple of spears. Okay, about to get spheres. Okay, my warhorn.
Oh,
Okay, and we're about to start getting creepers.
Tank downstairs.
Okay, and we got orbs.
Oh shit.
Shit, I'm dead.
Downstairs.
Okay, be very careful downstairs. Someone can res tank very quickly.
Full damage, dead.
Yeah.
Coming back
Hoarfrost,
down.
Crushing Darkness, Overload.
I die downstairs as well.
That's true. As soon as... Okay, no, that's a wipe. Okay, yeah, just wipe it. Ah, there we go. It's done it for us.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get to the jump pad in time.
Not a problem. Not a problem. It's all practice. So yeah, downstairs, if the tank does go down, make sure you just try and shield, and basically keep a shield up all the time.
Yeah, did that. Didn't help.
Okay.
Fall down 3 times on the way from picking up the orb to the spear.
Okay, that's just needing to interrupt the boss more. But if the tank's down, then yeah, that's...
Yeah.
What I've seen downstairs though, so if we're 3 DDs, we go separate ways instead of hitting the same crystals. So try to spread out in the Shadow Realm, so we destroy the crystals faster.
Yep, that's a good idea. Because when you drop a dot, if all 3 of you are on one crystal, then it's going to die so quickly that your dot won't run its course. So it's not the most efficient way of doing it. So yeah, splitting up definitely. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1. It's one of those things. There's just so much going on, especially towards the end, that it's kind of just practice and reacting to it. Because it gets to the point where you know, if you've got raid notifier on, then you're sitting there and there's like 4 or 5 different mechanics all hitting at once. It's insane. Okay, we're about to get a portal.
Tank downstairs.
Okay, my Warhorn.
There's one behind here.
Yeah.
Okay. Flare. And we're about to get spheres. There's a spear over the other side that needs to get dropped. Well done.
We're done.
Okay, now we're about to get spheres.
Portals.
Tank downstairs.
Okay, and spheres.
Grabbing the last one. We're done.
Okay, and we've got spheres again, sorry. And we're about to get creepers.
Tank downstairs.
Okay, and we're about to get spheres again. So remember, when there's spheres and there's nothing else, then ranged go for the spheres, melees go for the boss. Assuming there's nothing else up.
Creep
boss.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Remember, spheres, creeper, mini boss, main boss.
Tank downstairs. Oh fuck, I've got the whole frost.
So yeah, kill the mini boss first. Do not kill the main boss. I will try and keep them slightly separate if I can.
I'm dead.
Okay, Sisu, can you go downstairs?
Already downstairs.
Okay, awesome.
Oh god.
Last orb is here. Hold on.
Ah shit, I've got no heals now. It's overloaded me on the wrong bar. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so time squid. If you can keep the boss, the mini boss, away from Zamaja, and we need to just nuke the hell out of that mini boss. Need that dead. Quick, quick, quick.
Do we go to the portal?
No, ignore the portals. Ignore the portals. Follow the mechanics. Kill the mini boss.
Mini
Now,
boss is down.
creepers, melees, all on Zamaja. Need to get that last 8% down before portal wipes us. Okay, so remember, when the shade comes out, time squid. If everyone else stack on her tail, Stack on her tail. Everyone stack on the Shade's tail. On the Shade's tail. Time's good. If you go behind everyone or a bit further away and just execute. There's my Warhorn. Come on, you overgrown slug, turn this way.
Balls.
Beautiful.
Nice.
There we go. So there we go. For those people who've not done that one before on +3, there you go. Probably the hardest piece of normal content in the game.
And I got full Galanway.
You got full Galanway.
Everything Galanway, yeah. Great.
What were you looking for?
Sororia.
Yeah, Sororia.
I've got a well-fitted sash of that if you want to.
I've got a Reliquens necklace if anyone wants it.
My friends, we're all alive. We all can fight. And together, there's nothing we can't do.
Oh, by the way, if anyone got an Olorim lightning staff they don't need, that's the only thing I'm looking for.
I got the restoration stuff. And a pair of well-fitted breachers.
Falls up trees. Those shoes. I'll take them if no one.
Still not opening the coffer. That's a good point, actually.
Oh, fuck, I just opened mine.
I hadn't thought of that. I think someone just put it there. So if you haven't opened your coffer yet, don't open it. There is a chance it might contain some Welkanar stuff for the new motifs when the patch hits. It might not, so don't take that for granted. It might not do. Sometimes ZOS remember to change the item code, sometimes they don't. So, yeah, let's see, what have I got that's worth, might be worth something to somebody. Okay, I've got those going free if anyone needs them.
Oh, Rudy. It's Rudy. Rudy Borka here. Those shoes. Order Sororia.
Right.
I'm jumping. Yeah, new character. Although old.
Stop moving.
Oh, I was trying to look for you, man. Thanks. And who is Radiant Blood? Radiant Blood. Oh, it's bells.
Okay, right, so I know
Hands, breaches of Sororia.
Oh, the pants, okay. Oh. Jumping.
Yep, I found you.
Who was that just trying to trade me?
Tyrion, where is Tyrion? Come to me, please.
Crunching it. Were you after one of those bits that I listed?
Yes, the necklace.
The necklace. No problem. There you are.
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. Okay, so I know one or two people had said they wouldn't mind a normal HOF run. So if anyone would like to do that, hang around. If anyone would not like to do that or needs to get off, then thank you very much for coming. And if you could step out of the group, and then we can just see what we've got left for who does want to do nHOF, and we'll see if we can get a group going for that as well. And if you're all still in the group in about 30 seconds time, I will assume that everyone wants to come.
Should I stay on tank for half?
If you're happy to.
Yeah, I am. I've just never done it as a tank, but if you tell me what to do, I will do it.
Yep, no problem. Thankfully, Hoff has less going on than this one.
Not really, I think.
Only those 3 bosses with the creeping hands.
Oh, there's like half as many mechanics on that as there are in here on +3.
Yeah, but yeah, that is what I think the most difficult.
I would agree.
mechanic.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the hardest one on that. Okay, no problem, Tyrion. Thank you very much for coming. Have a good rest of the evening. Okay, let's see. Right, I will port across.
Can I have 3 minutes?
Yeah. If we have a quick 5 minutes, let's say if you don't want to come, leave the group now. If you do, fantastic. 5 minutes, grab a drink, and I'll fill the last couple of spots. Because we've got a couple of people who wanted to come to that one. So.
Right, be right back.
Sorry, could you repeat what you said about the coffers a few minutes ago?
Yes. So in the next patch, there is a new motif called the Welkanar motif. It is probably the worst grind they've put in. So if do you remember the glass motifs where you had to get glass fragments and then get a resin, I think it was, and it made, if you got 10 fragments, put a resin with it, it made 1 motif chapter. That's basically what they're doing with Welkanar. And you get 1 fragment for each time you run normal +3. You get nothing at all for normal +0, +1, or +2. So you have to do it on at least normal +3. You get 1 fragment for that. I think you get 2 fragments on vet +0, and then 3 or 4 on +2 and +3 on vet. And then once a week on that weekly coffer, you get the resin basically that will bind them all together.
Okay.
So there's a hope that if we keep the coffers and then open it after the patch, that we'll find there's a couple of bits and bobs for that in there.
Okay.
There might not be, like I say, sometimes ZeniMax remember this and they create a whole new coffer specially for it, so that if you keep something, it doesn't make any difference. But then other times they forget.
Right.
So it's worth holding on just in case.
This is gonna be such a massive grind, though.
Oh, it's going to be really bad. You know full well that it's going to be in the crown. It's definitely going to be in the crown store at exactly the same time, so that everyone goes, "Oh, this is too much of a grind. I'll just chuck money at it."
Yeah. Well, you
It's
can
gonna
buy
be
the
one of
glass
those 5K
motif out of the Master It vendor now.
Say again?
You can buy the glass motif out of the Master It vendor. So
Yeah.
that might happen eventually.
Who knows? It could do, but it's probably more likely they're just going to stick it in the crown store.
Of course they are. 5K crowns.
Mm.
These tactics don't really work with me. I just don't get the motive in that case.
They work on a lot of people, clearly.
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well with me at all, I have to admit. I don't mind them doing it. It's the price they're charging for it that really pisses me off. I've got no problem with them having cosmetic stuff in the store. They've got to keep the game going and all the rest of it. But it's the price. 5,000 crowns. It's insane just for a motif.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
but
surprised
I'm glad
the
it's
T-shirt was
just
cheap.
cosmetic stuff, though. Would be bad
the
if
amount of
it
people who
would be
bought the
something
glass
really
motif.
relevant.
Okay, right. I have poured it across. If anyone wants to.
I had to restart. I had an infinite loading screen
No problem.
going to your island. So,
Our island, Borka. Our island.
oh well.
I have that quite frequently. Long loading screen to the island.
Okay.
I don't normally have a too bad loading screen to that. Deshawn's pretty bad, but
Maybe it's
Vardenfell is
because you're
also
moving
really
stuff
long.
around there.
Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil has bad loading.
Cyrodiil has bad everything.
It's been awful, man.
Cyrodiil was throwing me out of the game every time I got to a keep earlier today.
Yeah. You're right up to the keep that's under attack, and then everyone is standing frozen. Like, mounts are hanging in the air.
Oh, just think what it's going to be like on Thursday.
It's
Oh, is the event starting on Thursday?
Yep.
It's basically going to be the same as it is now because it's been pop-locked the entire weekend. So.
Although at least on the plus side, the battlegrounds are all doubled. All the rewards and the AP are doubled from battlegrounds as well, so you shouldn't really have lag in battlegrounds. In theory.
What?
Well, there's all the loot and the AP is doubled in battlegrounds as well for the event, so you shouldn't have any lag in battlegrounds. Is all I was saying.
Oh, in battlegrounds, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. People in my other guild were complaining all day about lag in battlegrounds today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Last week has been horrible with lagging. In all kinds of events.
I
And you're getting kicked from servers and can't log in. Problems like that.
God, I don't know. I must have done 6 or 7 battlegrounds this week and I had a problem personally. But yeah, anything to do with Cyrodiil, I guess. But yeah, I've always found battlegrounds have been absolutely fine performance-wise.
Yeah,
One of the reasons I've got into it a bit more than Cyrodiil lately.
when you're doing just normal dungeons and you get kicked out and can't log in.
Okay, let's see if I can just grab. So we've got 11, haven't we?
I need to reload.
No problem.
Plus,
We've
I
got
need to
12
figure
in Discord. Is there one person who's left the group still in Discord? Or is there anyone that's stepped out of the group that needs to come back before I go and invite someone else? Okay.
Someone left.
Okay.
Just logging in.
No problem. Okay, so is there anyone that's never been in Halls of Fabrication before?
Yes,
Okay.
that same dude.
Well, and I've never tanked it.
Okay, but you've been in here before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Even if you've not tanked it, that's fine. Okay, well, so we've got one person brand new to this. You are in for a treat. It is slightly less hectic than +3 Cloud Rests, thankfully. But it is still probably the second hardest piece of normal content in the game. So you do actually have to follow mechanics, otherwise you will die.
I'm invitable.
Okay, I am inviting you now. Okay, so Time Squid, do you have purge of any kind? So the efficient purge from the Alliance War.
I should have it, yeah. Hold on.
Okay, if you can try and slot that. And healers, do you guys have purge or not?
Purge. It's a PvP. Skill, is it?
Yes, it is. It's in support, and it's the second skill down.
I can skill it, yes.
Okay. Is it the efficient purge version, or?
No, I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
So it's not skilled.
Okay, so slot it, but be really careful how many times you use it. So it will cost a huge. In fact, how much is it saying it costs you?
6,329.
Okay. Right. In that case, actually, don't worry about it, because that'll burn your magicka out. Oh, there we go. Sisu's got purge. Lovely.
Let me just. There's this add-on called Purge Tracker, right? I'm gonna see if I can download it.
So it's quite a good thing to have leveled up to efficient purge if you can stick it on when you're like turning quests in or something like that. Because some of the more recent content, sort of stuff over the last 12 months, there's loads of mechanics and a lot of it where tanks and healers need to purge different things, particularly in here.
It's basically become mandatory.
Yeah, it has with all the newer stuff. Oh, are you on a different character now, Borka?
No. It's because I needed to transmute token.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have. I needed to transmute more pieces than I've calculated, so I had to relog and get my transmute, so I could make it full divines.
Okie doke.
So, are we only waiting for me or one?
I think so.
I'm also reloading UI because I just installed Purge Tracker.
See so, man. Go
Don't tell him that. We can make Borka think everyone's waiting for him.
Yeah, then I totally panic and feel awful and think.
But literally everyone is standing by the door waiting for you.
Yeah, screw you, sis.
Yeah, we're all sat here in flip coin waiting.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, I needed to transmute 4 pieces. Before I only needed 3.
Oh, we've got a cake.
Cake.
And a blood altar. A blood altar! My god, this even looks like an optimized group with blood altar out.
I saw the blood altar first. I thought, that's not a cake.
Oh, looks like Liverpool are beating Dortmund.
No.
That's not good.
And I only bought
the-
2 free players from them. So,
It's in the International Champions Cup.
Ah,
My
United
word.
States.
does that mean what do you call it? Dortmund is out.
I don't know. I don't know if it's finished yet. It's just come up on my phone.
Let's scratch that. Jurgen Klopp can do anything to German clubs. if he wants to.
Virgil van Dijk, who scored. I mean, to be fair, if anyone knows Dortmund, it should be him. But wow, Van Dijk scored. Amazing. Andy Robertson assist. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking football. Okay. So whilst we're just waiting for Borg to come in, Time Squid, first boss. How do you want to do it? Do you want to go across the other side of the room, or do you want to tank the one in front of the group?
I don't mind. I can go across if you want me to.
Okay.
Do we then switch, or how do we do it?
So one of us tanks one of the bosses in front of the group. They nuke that all the way down to 25%. Then we swap them.
Okay.
And then when we get the second boss down to about 25%, then you bring the second one in, and then we just execute the two of them together.
Okay.
And then everyone heals and purges like crazy.
Why did they make the spell damage pots blue as well?
Blue as well.
Why
Yeah.
why are they calling the tripods Essence of Health? That really pisses me off. And
Yeah,
they're red
actually,
as well.
yeah, that's always annoyed me. I think they should be like orange or something.
Yeah. And they should be called tripods or something like that.
Yeah, like the ones you actually buy in, what do you call it?
Or rejuvenation pot.
Potion or something.
Tripods to buy in the Crown store.
Oh, I was just about to say whose Guar's that, and it's mine. I didn't even know I'd put it on this character. Shit, did I have that Guar running around in Cloud Rest as well?
Yeah, sure.
You're the Gora man.
I didn't even notice.
He's small enough to not get in the way.
I'll stick to my monkey.
I don't normally have these non-combat pets, but they did such a great job with that little Guar. His animations are fantastic.
Yeah. I'm waiting at the door, by the way, as the only one.
Oh,
Like to
okay.
say that.
Fab. Okay, it's stack up on the door. Make sure everyone's got their food buff sorted. Okay, someone's gone in, so let's go, go, go.
Someone went inside, so I followed. True story.
After doing this so many times, I still don't know the way.
This is better on the stam character because you don't run out of stam when running.
Yeah, basically we're just running past everyone, by the way.
But if you put down Refreshing Path or Twisting Path, you get Major Expedition for everyone who's on top of it. So you don't have to sprint.
Good thing. Thanks for that.
Well, I'm throwing it down, but yeah, I'm not really aiming for people. Should.
There's a lot to learn on this new character.
Why we don't kill this shit before it kills me?
That's why God gifted you with great big fat shield spells.
Yeah, but I don't have any stamina.
Oh yes, there is that. Okay, let's go grab these ones.
You know, if you taunt all the spheres and hide here behind this thing, they all stack on the left side. Someone showed me this trick.
Ah, that's it. Yeah, I always forget that.
Yeah,
Okay.
line of sight.
So, again, for the one or two people that might not have been here before, what we're going to do is the group's going to stack up where we are now. Obviously, healer's just behind. Two bosses, we have to keep them disconnected, otherwise they enrage, hit really, really hard. So I'm going to tank one of them just in front of you, just along here. And you literally just DPS the crap out of that boss. Time Squid's going to take the other boss across the other side of the room. Once the boss next to us is down to about 25%, we're going to stop all damage, and then the two tanks will swap the bosses round. We'll then DPS the second boss down to 25%, at which point Time Squid will bring the second boss in, and we'll just nuke the two of them together for the last execute phase. And that's it. There'll be some AoE coming in on the floor. There'll be lots of sort of shock damage coming towards you. There'll be a nasty dot. That's why we talked about having Purge earlier. So those that have got Purge, don't be afraid to use it. If you've got a shield, again, don't be afraid to use it. There's a lot of damage. If you've got Vigor, again, pop it on cooldown. It all helps. And that's about it.
Okay, which boss do I take?
If you take the Negatrix,
Okay.
I will take the Positrox. Vigor is an instant cast, but it's a hot. So, kind of when it runs out. When there's lots of damage coming in. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone's moved too far forwards. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Okay, we're at about 50% on this boss. 49. 38, 33, so get ready to stop. Stop DPS, swap bosses. I'll come across to you a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, we're at, what are we at, 70%. 50%. 35%. Start getting ready to come across. Okay, bring it across.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm stunned.
Okay, beautiful.
Nice.
And that's actually very, very easy when you've got people doing it well like that. Good.
So that counted as a boss.
That is a boss.
I expected it to be difficult as hell.
Believe that will still wipe 50% of pugs.
Yeah,
but
that's
we had
how I experienced it.
we had good purges. We had good tanking. It was good. Okay, let's clear these ones first. Do you want to main tank the next one, or do you want to take the ads?
I'd rather main tank, but I'm fine with either.
Okay. In that case, feel free to main tank. I have absolutely no preferences.
I've never done it, so I have no idea.
On normal, it's actually pretty straightforward. On vet, it's one of the worst tanking fights I've ever
I
had.
know you have to block this mechanic, right? With
Yeah, the four shades and the winds, and you've got to spot them amongst a huge amount of other mechanics. So, lots of AoE on the floor for everybody.
Oh, someone called.
Okay, there you go. Take the boss into the middle. So, lots of AoE on the floor. Move around a lot, but don't step too far away from everyone else. I will take the Centurions.
Holy shit.
I was going to say, if you want to practice move when you see the gusts of wind coming from each of them, trying to
I tried.
block them, but people will survive it on normal.
I'm not sure I got all of them. But
oh shit!
got
Yeah,
at
let's
least
just
two of
nuke
them.
him. We won't go upstairs. We're just going to nuke him and see if we've got the dupes. There is a mechanic where you're meant to go upstairs, but if you've got enough DPS, then you can get away with it. So ignore the Centurions that I've got, just... There we go.
It's incredibly hard to see these gusts of wind.
It really is.
But
On
I
vet,
think
you basically have to sort of make sure you don't have any animations on it at that point. And
yeah, and in my other guild, they make you slot anything other than the Atro ulti, because the Atro will just stand on top of the tank, and the tank can't see anything.
Yep. Okay, so here we're just going to run around to the left until we get to the last pad, at which point I'll tell everyone to stop. So, has anyone got retreating maneuvers on them? That they can slot it?
No, I can slot it.
Beautiful. Okay, so as soon as this is popped, then we're going to run. Okay, there we go. So run around to the left. Let's go, go, go. Do not cast any offensive skills. As soon as you cast an offensive skill, you will lose rapid maneuvers. Healers can heal, but that's it. And this will just keep all the snares off you, because there's lots of them here. Again, for the 1 or 2 people who've not been in here before. Okay, stop here on this pad where I'm jumping. Stop here and we'll kill everything here. You see these sort of lightning...
Oh, fucking blocked by a spider.
You see this kind of like lightning wall just next to us. Don't walk through those if you can help it, because they drain all your magicka. Okay. You're running Torgs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you want to take the boss, and I'll do the switches.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone come back to just where I'm jumping, just where these ads are. Don't go too near the boss. If you come back here to where I'm jumping, where the ads were. Okay. So the boss has got a shield. We can't hit it until I hit this switch on the edge. As soon as I hit that, unload everything you've got on it. We'll do a countdown, 3, 2, 1. When it gets to about 2, make sure you've started to put your ground AoEs on the floor, so Endless Hail, Elemental Blockade, everything else, so that as soon as the shield comes down, you can just hit it with your spammables. We'll see if we can get it done in 1. And I'll do first Warhorn. 3, 2, 1, go! That did not work. There we go. Flipping hell. Oh, 30%, not a bad shot. Okay, now we run back to the next one. Next switch. Again, don't go near the boss. Okay, I've got the ad. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. I'm not even going to pretend that one's difficult. That's kind of Ethereum Archive sort of level.
But not rapids.
Yeah, we probably should have done rapids, but never mind. We're only going to just here. There's a heavy sack here on the left as well, if you really want it. So, where are we? Priority target is the capacitors, as I think most people know. Because they're the ones that drain your magicka. Did anyone see ESO Live and all the stuff that they're changing next week?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, they've got some changes coming for Slodes and Rune Cage.
Rune cage, yeah.
Well, the Rune Cage change is... Well, how can I put this? It's a bit crap, really. It's a bit lame.
In PvP, it's way too OP.
They're basically just making it telegraphed. They've said they don't really know how to fix it. They can't quite work that out yet. I think they've made it dodgeable, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god.
Was it that, or am I thinking of Slodes? Maybe I'm thinking of Slodes as being dodgeable.
Dodgeable? A dot?
Yeah, what they're doing with Slodes is they're making it visual, so you'll see these little sort of orbs coming towards you.
Oh.
So you'll be able to dodge them.
Is the new update coming next week?
The next PTS patch for it, yeah, and that'll be the third. That will be the third PTS patch, won't it? There's usually 4, and then the following week it goes live. Although they've not officially announced the actual release date yet. But yeah, so What did I say it was next week? Did I just say it was the 3rd patch next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the following one will be the. Okay, so it should be by the if they go by oh shitting hell, if they go by the normal pattern, it should go live the day I get back from my honeymoon. That'd be nice. Okay, let's see if we can get all these to stack up down the bottom. Now they've sort of stacked.
You can hide down there by the door.
Yeah, you can sometimes do it just behind this corner as well. They've not stacked brilliantly though, to be fair.
Yeah, you can wipe at the door. Just because you can't see anything.
Ah, still one back here though. Time Squid, are you a vampire?
Yes.
You are, okay.
And I think I'm probably stage 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was going to say that's you and me both. Not a problem. Okay, so, ooh, my voice. So we're going to do this just stack it and burn it technique. So the middle boss does not move.
Thank you for the bloody Mara.
If you, time's good, if you can take the reactor,
Mhm.
I'll take the reducer. So all you do is, when you taunt him, just run just across the other side of the boss, of the middle one, just so that we can try and get them as stacked up as possible. It's good to tab your boss so that you can see which one it is that you're taunting, because it turns into a real shit show in the middle there. Really difficult to see what's going on. If you see, for everyone else, remember, if you see ads coming into the middle, we need to kill the ads before they get to the center, because if they get into the center, they're going to enrage and come flying out and kill people. Again, lots of purges, because we'll get a nasty fire dot from the reducer, and that's about it. Again, lots of shields, lots of heals. So yeah, everyone ready? Tough. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, and watch your feet as well, because there's there'll be some arms coming out the floor. Oh shit, I'm down. Thank you. Okay, I've got him. Okay, see if you can res. Don't know if we'll be able to.
Nope.
Oh,
Are we wiping or are we resting?
Try and.
Try and rest.
We've got a couple of people res there. Yeah, give it a go. Let's see if we can. Oh. Okay, so I would say go for the one in the middle, but actually it's really difficult to see, so just
Nice, no wipe.
great recovery.
We may find something helpful in this workstation. Or is it elsewhere up there?
No, we couldn't, but we are.
Right, 2 seconds. Right. Okay, it's really easy from here on in. Ventus Guard is automated defense I'm getting. I really do think that the game seems to be stacked in favor of dropping tank sets.
At least the shitty tank sets.
Yes.
Well, most other sets drop in Divines as long as it's not on champion levels.
I always seem to get loads of automated defense in here. I get
Galan.
Yokida in all the Craglorn trials constantly.
Oh yes, I've deconstructed like 3 million Eternal Yokida jewelry.
I get Galanway in Cloud Rest most of the time. Why do you need an Eternal Yokida dagger? Again, just for the new person, if you go in the water, it will drain all your magicka. There's no chest there today. Oh, my inventory is almost full. I swear there is more crap in this trial than any others.
Yeah, definitely.
I need 100 slots free when you go in here.
Pretty much. I haven't got 100 slots free on any character. Or maybe my new Stam Warden. That might be the only one. Okay, make sure we kill this Dissector before we go anywhere, because he will just keep pulling you down. Do you want, Time Squid, do you want to main tank or off tank the last boss?
I have no idea. Just tell me what to do.
Probably the easiest is main tanking it, because you literally just have to sort of tank it at its feet. It'll knock you back occasionally, and you literally just have to run back to it as quick as possible.
Okay.
That's basically it. Okay, so sorcerers that have pets out, gonna need you to put them away for the last boss.
Or at least know how to control them enough.
Or at least know how to control them. If you know how to control them and you're used to doing it, you can leave them out. If you're not sure, can you put them away? Because otherwise they will do vast amounts of damage to us. Well, some damage to us.
See what we keep in.
Okay. X, you are on a healer, aren't you? Excellent. I can see you the right way. Perfect. Okay, so again, just for the benefit of our of the person who's here for the first time. So we hit the boss there for a while. We have one person up on the left, one person up on the right to draw the aggro of his arms. Do not go close to the boss until there is someone up on the left and the right platform. If you do, those arms are going to be hitting everyone in front of him, which is going to really hurt. Time Squid will tank the boss right at his feet, literally right at his feet. Do not go behind it though, because there's lots of poison damage behind the boss, and that applies to everyone. Don't run behind him, because you will die and people will not be able to res you. After a certain while, he'll come into the middle, and there'll be a couple of ads, which I'll control and bring down. So we'll just need to kill those ads. Then at the end of each of these pathways, there'll be a little terminal suddenly appear where I'm jumping now. We just have to run down, kill that, run down the next aisle, kill the next one, etc. Just look at the side where I'm walking now. See this like metal grid? Do not walk across there. When the boss is in the middle of the room, there's a poison dot across that part of the grid, and that again, that'll kill you in about 2 seconds flat. So that's about it. Just nuke the boss. Don't go too close to him until there's someone on each platform. The last 30%, he'll come into the middle. See that octagon round where everyone stood here? When we get to the execute phase, the boss will be in the middle. So everyone, make sure that you're just inside this octagon. There'll be a dot underneath your feet. So if I was, for example, to go and stand on Time Squid like this, it would cause us both a lot of damage. Of course, we'd be fine. We're tanks. You aren't. So you'll probably die. So just make sure you stand just a little way away from. But again, you'll see that dot underneath your feet. Okay, but we'll describe what most of it as we go through, but that's the basics.
Okay, shall I go?
Yep. So be prepared at some stage he will knock you back a little bit. You just need to make sure that you literally run back to him as quickly as possible. And obviously if everyone can stack up as much as possible, because that really does help the healers to heal you in here.
Do I go in the middle with him when he goes?
Yep, you can do. Okay, so Crunchinger, stay with the group, stay with the group, stay with the group, stay where you are. So, kill these two ads. Do not hit the boss. Do not hit the boss. Any damage you do to the boss will get reflected onto the group whilst he's in the middle at this stage. So we've still got an ad alive back here. We've still got a Catafactor. Okay, I'm going to taunt him, take him down. So kill the Catafactor. Once we've killed him, we will go round to the left. There's someone on the left there, on the grid. Right, so move round to the left. Follow me round to the left. Stay off the grid. Off the grid, there's still people walking in it. Kill this, and we go back. And round to the left again. Okay, right, so reassume your positions and stand back from the boss. Don't go too close to the boss yet because we're not, the off tanks are not in position. There we go. Okay, that's beautiful. That's much better stacking this time. Much better. Remember, you can stay stacked in here. Trust in your healers. If you're stacked up, they can heal you. Okay, terminals down. Okay, round to the left again. Okay, you guys keep running around. I will res. Okay. So, back to positions. And then we keep doing that. Oh no. Is there someone else that can go up onto the right? Ah, there we go. I can see someone's going. Perfect. We've been zussed. Devim, what a guy. Well done.
I'm dead. Because
Okay,
like,
I'm resing. Everyone else can carry on doing
something
the thing.
really weird just happened to me.
Yeah, you got pulled into the thing as well, so just bad luck.
I don't know, it knocked me back about 10 meters for some reason.
Yeah, I saw when it knocked you back, it put you into one of the
The hands, yeah.
yeah, into the hands.
I did, actually.
Okay, stack as a group, stack as a group. Round to the left again, round to the left. Better you stack, the easier it is for a healer to heal you. Okay. I'll res. Okay. So, when we get down to about 30%, well, I'll probably call it at 32, we're going to stop damage on the boss because we're going to get 2 adds appear. One of them is a capacitor. So I want everyone to kill the capacitor first. Oh shit, why isn't he aggroed me? Before we then take the boss down to 25. Okay, so stop DPS on the boss, stop DPS on the boss. Okay, there's a capacitor just coming down now. Okay, kill those ads first. I'm just going to take the little ad off you. Time's going to bring him to the middle.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, so kill him, and then we'll push the boss the final 3% to get him into execute. Okay, right. So DPS the boss, just push him the last 3%. There we go. Okay, so remember, don't stand directly on the next person next to you, but still stand within the octagon. Melee's a little bit closer in. The further out you are, the harder it is for the healers to get you. So there's still more space to come slightly further in around the back here. Beautiful.
Nice.
See? Easy.
And now we all die to the poison.
Apart from you and me. So again, I think there was 1 or 2 people who this was the first run in here for. So from the quest, you'll in the coffer, you will get a yellow item, some dwarven construct repair parts. If you've got ESO plus, that will end up sitting in the enchanting part of your craft bag. God knows why. But unless you plan on making a 30 million health DPS dummy for a house, then they're not much use. So you can literally just sell them in guild traders for I think they're going for about 6.5, something like 6.5 now, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was around 10,000 a couple of weeks ago.
It's about 6.5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 6.5. Ooh, I got a bloodthirsty necklace. Was there anyone looking for anything in there that time?
Yeah.
Mr. Architect.
Let's see, I got a...
I'm looking for a war machine as well.
Okay, I'll just post everything I've got that might be vaguely useful for anyone. It's not a lot. I got a lot of automated defense again.
War machine lightning stuff.
Yeah, that's my usual kind of RNG when I'm not getting lots and lots of tanking sets. Given the amount of tanking sets that drop for me, I should have an army of tanks like Borka's got healers, really.
Hey.
He thought I can take that war machine, Jack.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wasn't saying that in a bad way, Borka. I think it's awesome. You've got an army of healers.
Who am I giving it to?
I only have.
Sisu.
Okay, come find me. I'm up the left side.
I've got 2 tanks now.
2.
Thank you.
More than
Got-
me.
I've got this one, which is my main, and then I've got a warden that I made ages ago and then didn't really play, and now I've re-geared him.
Ah.
So he's good enough for sort of 4-man. Well, anything 4-man.
Or naked trials. Then you bring.
Or
bring
naked
him to the
trials,
naked
yeah.
trial.
Yeah, he's called Great Big Frog. And I was very, very pleased to see that, what's it called, the House of Reveries mask pack in the Crown Store, so I can cover up his ugly lizard face. I just need something to chop his tail off now, and I'll be a very happy bunny. Weirdly, I don't mind this one. I don't mind this Argonian. It's just my Warden one. I really don't like the way he looks.
So you should have spent 5 minutes more